Hi guys, I'm JT. Welcome to JT Gaming, where we review your games and level up your skill.
Unit promoted.
Okay, so on this week's Masters Monday, we're going to be reviewing a player called OneAngryScotty. I've not come across this player yet before, but it'll be interesting to see how he does. I'll be using my usual rating system of Command Pro, Commander, Command Meh, Command Duh, and Command No. And feel free to give your ratings in the poll at the top right corner of the video. And if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments, I would love to hear who you'd like me to review next. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so the first game we're going to take a look at is between OneAngryScotty and Cunchi, and it looks like we're a new entry into the Masters League, so good game on that. Okay, so it looks like we're playing a variation of the Drone and Borka deck. Instead of Militants we have Shockwaves, and we also have Jump Jets instead of a Pitbull, I believe, which is quite an interesting choice. Okay, I guess it cuts down on your cost of the buildings. And okay, so let's take a look and see how we do here. So we're playing a map called Down the Middle. A Borka should do quite well on this map because the pads are two pads are fairly close together. So our Borka runs should be nice and easy. Watching from OneAngryScotty's perspective.
Building online.
Okay, so we open the half stream. Looks like we're going to scout with either a missile squad. Yeah, we're going to scout with the missile squad. Very good. Okay, and we see the militants and we back our missile squad away, which is good. Okay, and we're giving him the run around, and it looks like you just want to try and scout and see how many halves he has, to be honest.
Unit ready.
I'm predicting this guy's going to go for a double Harvey at some point because of the amount of tech he has in his deck. You need to move your drones away from those missile squads because they're going to wreck your drones unless you're double teaming them with drones.
Unit ready.
I mean, the drones will nicely deal with militants, obviously. You should have committed to that double team with the drones versus the missile squads, because you just left yourself units that are half alive. But it's good that we're now getting some shockwaves out, which are the hard counters to all of these infantry. I mean, the militants will deal hardly any damage. And now we see that he's got his second harvester out, and we need to continually be charging the pads at this point, and possibly harassing his harvester with a Borka or Jump Jets. Sorry, with an Orca, not a Borka. Okay, and he's got some shockwaves of his own. Nice double teaming there because you have a level disadvantage. And he seems to be ignoring your shockwaves, interestingly enough. Just to go straight for the Jump Jets.
Unit lost.
I mean, your shocks at this point are going to get shredded. And yeah, I'd move back to drones at this point because he's now brought out the anti-infantry counters, and he's brought out the disruptor, and you need to kill that disruptor as soon as possible because that's 6 shots on a base, and that disruptor has killed your entire base. I mean, disruptors are kind of extremely powerful, but GG, you managed to take the missile before he got all his tech to your base, and that was well played. Okay, so the second game we're going to take a look at is between OneAngryScotty and Gioba BDC. Okay, so let's take a look and see how we do here.
Establishing battlefield control.
Again, we're watching from OneAngryScotty's perspective.
3, 2, 1. New objective available. Time to harvest. Building
Okay, so we open with our harvester and going to scout with a missile squad like usual, I would imagine. Yep.
Ready.
Okay, and we see he's got war dogs out, and so he's got 2 war dogs out. You need to bring your missile squads back and double team. Okay, so we've gone with Jump Jets. This is probably a good idea because of the level advantage he has. Because if those Jump Jets start double teaming your, if those War Dogs start double teaming your Jump Jets, they're going to get torn to shreds. Okay, so we've got drones out, and you can use those to hold pads that you've got the War Dogs on, because the War Dogs can't counter the drones. And now we see he's got the pit bulls out. It looks like this guy has a significant amount of level advantage on you. So I feel like you're going to struggle in this game a little bit because of how low the levels are of your units. Okay, some good microing, trying to get the counters the right way round. That's very good. Now you've seen some shocks come up on the right there, so we can move away our jumps there. Very good. And it looks like we could even possibly get this first. No, he's got onto the pad. And yeah, actually we could get this first missile. Yeah, looks like we're going to. GG, well played. Okay, so it's time to get I don't think that was the best choice, putting the missile squads next to the level 12 Talons, because they, even though they do shoot at the Talons will tear through your infantry. And Talons are surprisingly good, effective anti-air units, so they will be destroying your Borka, your Orca, and your Talon. This is actually a perfect counter to your deck, other than just a straight hammerhead. And you don't really have any good units to counter air with yourself. This is why I would suggest removing your jump jets and putting in the Pitbull, because Pitbull are perfect in these kinds of situations that you'll come into quite frequently. And at the moment you're wasting your missile squads at the bottom there because of the shockwaves. Okay, so he's going to take this missile quite easily by the looks of it. Yeah.
Major structural damage received. Unit lost.
Yeah, I mean, with your missile squads, the best you can hope for is to be double teaming the air units at that point.
Defense lost.
But the shockwaves are going to come over and take care of it, and you have no counter to the shockwaves over there. I mean, if you got the shockwaves out, you need to get some shockwaves out, is what I'm trying to say, to deal with those shockwaves. And have them on the same pads as the missile squads, so they can deal with the Talons that are going to come over to counter your shockwave units.
Unit lost.
Because of the matchup here, for you to win, it's going to need to be quite micro-intensive and having the correct counters in the right place at all times. The turret was good placement there to deal with the shockwaves. But you're sending over your drones to a Talon that's going to tear it apart. And you can't move your missile squads down simply because they won't be able to take care of them on their own. And you'll lose pack control if you move both of them.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I'm sure you can see here how useful a Pitbull would be. It would literally destroy his defensive lineups here.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be winning this game.
Unit nuclear missile launched.
Okay, well played. Good game. Okay, so let's go on to our third and final game. Okay, so for the third and final game, we're going to be taking a look at OneAngryScotty versus Angus, who is going to be a different deck, a nod deck this time, and it's in one of the event games. I would have liked to have all 3 GDI games, but unfortunately, he hadn't played all 3 GDI games for me to review. Okay, so let's take a watch here and see how we get on.
Establishing battlefield control.
Okay, so watching from OneAngryScotty's perspective again.
New mission received.
So we open with the Harvester, and we're going to open into probably missile. Okay, we're going into militants to scout. Versus Nod in particular, I do prefer to open with a laser squad as my scouting unit, because they open vehicles quite often like wheels or the bikes that you see before you.
Unit ready.
Position. His will moves with us, as he desires.
Oh, your opponent's playing a flame tank. That's quite interesting. Not seen one of those played in quite some time. Ooh. Okay, so now you got the Chuggy out there, and that's going to be quite problematic for you.
Unit offline.
You need to start moving your missile squads back to the top pad there.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Okay, now we've got our Giga Cannon, and once that gets set up, that can be quite deadly. I mean, especially if you're protecting it well by moat clearing units around it as well, to protect it from outside attacks. So if you were using wheels to body block all the units coming up towards it, it's such a fantastic unit. I mean, you could have body blocked those bikes, for example, and they wouldn't have got that shot in. So yeah, okay. So now we're moving the missile squads to protect him a little bit. That's good. I mean, just look at how powerful a setup Giga Cannon actually is.
Unit ready.
We're getting a second Giga Cannon out. Okay, that's cool because you're probably going to lose your current Giga Cannon quite soon. So I do not blame you at all for doing that. And that guy was faffing around with his bikes, to be honest. He kind of gave that game away. I mean, well played, to be fair. Okay, so the rating that I'm going to give this player is Commander. I mean, there were some micro mistakes, and I would change that deck that I suggested, like replace the jump jet troopers with Pitbull. But generally, I would say overall the gameplay was quite good. I mean, sometimes you forgot about units, like you left the laser squads on the Tiberium fields at the top right on the last game, and kind of forgot about them for a little while you were getting your Giga Cannons set up. But you were trying to move counters away at times, and you were attempting to protect your Giga Cannon. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, I will see you all next time.